Hi, the Codge with Daily Profit Cycle and another weekly video update. It's Wednesday, May 12th. Bloodbath or supposed bloodbath in the markets this week as, massive point sheds off the Dow. But what happens when the Dow is at 34,000 is that several hundred point sheds or down days are smaller in percentage terms. And so while it feels like there's a lot going on, while it feels like the markets are negative, these are small moves. The S&P down 2%, for example, over the past week, while it feels like more. And I'm here to tell you what I was telling you the last time we had a couple of sell-off days and volatility spiked a little bit, is that I still don't think it's the big one yet. I think that some of the things that have been working continue to work. And I'll talk about that in a second. And I think there's some opportunities and things that have been sold off this week as there's been some down days. So first, let's start with rates and inflation, because inflation continues to mount, obviously, and suits, professionals, consultants, government workers, et cetera, continue to toe the line that there is no inflation. But if you look at anything from the price of corn to copper to cryptocurrencies to harder things like lithium and fertilizers, prices are going up precipitously. I've been talking about this for over a year now. I made a lot of money from it. I've been telling you the stocks I've been using to do that. And so when you hear these people doing mental calisthenics telling you that there's no inflation, like one economist I was reading this morning was saying that the CPI is up year over year, but that's only because prices went down so much last year. You really got to look at it like over 2 years. And it's like, well, how many fucking hoops do you want me to jump through to believe that there's no inflation when I can just look at prices and see that they're rising? So get out of here with that. And then, on to how to put that inflation in your account, which I've been harping on for months now, is metals. Copper hit an all-time high last week. All-time high. That means copper is trading for the highest price it's ever been. Copper miners, producers, explorers, all doing exceedingly well. Same thing with uranium stocks, with the spot price of uranium finally ticking back over $30, but the stocks moving much higher, much quicker. And you could go down the line from platinum group metals to base metals like zinc and even tin. So a lot of inflation on the metal side that you can put into your account. And then energy, again, I have to keep harping on it because I've been telling you that I had readers of Foundational Profits in the XLE ETF starting in November. We made 30% from that. Rolled into the XOP fund, which is the explorers and producers on the oil side. That's the chart you see right here next to me. It's clearly a bullish chart, still going up. If you look at the S&P energy sector today, for example, while the S&P is off 60 some points and the Dow is off over 400 points, the S&P energy sector is actually up today. So, that's the sector you want to be in. And then drilling down further on energy, right? The commodity components of energy, the lithiums, which I already mentioned, the oils and natural gases. There's a pipeline shut down to the entire eastern seaboard. But anyway, those commodity related, the energy commodities stocks have done really well. But what we've seen is a sell-off in the growth stocks, the clean or so-called green stocks that trade on the NASDAQ for a couple of reasons. One, rates continue to rise, and so their cost of capital goes up, and it becomes tougher for growth capital or growth companies to grow. And then, second of all, the NASDAQ has diverged from the S&P and the Dow and has been down even further. And so those energy stocks that trade, those clean energy stocks that trade on the NASDAQ have been sold down. I've been making recommendations on the NASDAQ and in the energy sector to Foundational Profits. Well, 2 went out last week, and we continue to buy one in the clean tech space that is showing real good value right now. So you, of course, have to click to learn more about that. And you get the names of the companies I'm recommending to take advantage of these trends when you become a member of Foundational Profits. So take a second to check that out, and I'll be back at you with another video update next week.